So I told myself that I would make some YouTube videos this year, and I realized it's the 23rd, 4th of September. And I haven't made one video, so here I am, day one, elk hunting. No, not day one. I've been out truck hunting a couple times, but decided that's probably not the best idea during bow season. So haven't found any success truck hunting this year, so I got the old new Matthews lift out today, and we'll see. Should work pretty good. So hopefully you like the video. It's just gonna be a quick one. Thanks for watching. Okay, so that bull's coming down that other ridge. I'm gonna try to meet him at the bottom. See if I can't cut him off. Man, those things are fast. Just shadow the elk, they said. Just shadow them. Just follow them to their bedding area. You guys must be hunting a different kind of elk than me. I can't keep up with the freaking things. I just ran my freaking butt off to try to get below these elk as they were coming down that other ridge. They're freaking clearing the bottom already. I'm not even halfway down. And they're just like casually walking down the ridge. I'm freaking hauling. Not a chance. Big shout out to Onyx Maps, because I would never know which way the truck is. All right, well, today was somewhat eventful. Saw a little 6-point. Came in to 80 yards. Had him bugling over the ridge. He just wouldn't quite come the rest of the way, and that's kind of my bad. I should have snuck up there closer to the ridge, because he just popped his head over and was looking at me in about 80 yards, and I kept cow calling, and he'd grunt at me, but then I kind of, well, he was grunting at me as I was cow calling and just wouldn't come, so I let out a bugle, and it's about the time I bugled, he popped back over the ridge, so I ran up the ridge, and then by the time I got to the top where he was, he had made it down that draw to the next ridge, and he was following those cows down the ridge. I tried getting down the creek bottom and cutting them off, but these things are too fast. So I am going to do a little truck hunting, drive up the road here, see if I can't see a bear or wolf or something, but there's a pretty good set of grizzly tracks on the road up here on Monday. It's Wednesday now, but so I know there's grizzlies around. I got a trail camera picture of a black bear up here on Sunday, and I'd probably shoot him if I ran into him. He was a decent sized bear, so they're around. I got out of the truck to take, and I heard 2 different bugles while I was peeing. So I'm not even doing the spot where I was this morning, but I'm going to see if these are actual elk. I think they are. There were some campers down the road, but I don't even know if they're hunting. I'm going to check them out. Alright, I am backing out of here. I got bulls all over the place. I bet I heard 8, 9 different bulls. I had 2 pretty nice ones come in. I saw a monster. He was at 100 yards. I just saw him walk across a clearing. Started cow calling, nothing. He wasn't interested. But I'm gonna pull out of here and then come back bright and early in the morning, get back in here. I just don't want to bum him out. I've also seen lots of bear sign in here, and I don't really want to be hiking out here in the dark in this thick stuff. But I got probably 5 or 10 more minutes of shooting light, so if I see something all the way back to the truck, still might be able to get a shot off. I made it back to the road. These elk are still just screaming like crazy, and they're like right off the freaking main road.
can't believe it. There's elk like 100 yards off in the trees. Everybody's riding their razors and driving by in their pickups. They don't even know that there's freaking elk in here. A lot of them too. I think I counted 9 different bulls that I could hear bugling. I saw probably 3 or 4 of them. One of them was real nice. I had a raghorn come into like 50 yards, peek over this rock at me. Had all sorts of action. All because I had to get out of my pickup to take a piss. This is the most elk action I've ever seen in this unit in the last 3 years that I've been hunting it. But I also did see a lot of grizzly bear sign, which I'm not a huge fan of, but they are where the elk are. I get it. Okay, I made it to the same spot I was at last night. I was putting my gear on, and I can already hear 3 different elk for sure. I don't know if you can hear that in the camera. They're bugling like crazy, so I'm getting in there. Well, I got out of the truck right off the bat, started chasing elk. Got 90 yards from a pretty good 6-point. Had a 5-point, hit probably 50, but he was chasing a cow, never stopped. Saw a lot of cows. I've heard a ton of bulls. They're still bugling a little bit, but it's starting to slow down now. I didn't even look I started my tracker on my Onyx, didn't even look at it till just barely. I'm 3.5 miles from the truck, and I feel like I haven't hardly walked at all. You get into chasing elk and you just can't even, you don't realize how far you've gone. So I'm gonna start working my way back to the truck. Probably do some cow calling. If I run into bugles, I might chase them a little bit, but yeah, it was a fun morning. Pretty eventful. But the elk are still rutting like crazy, just like they were last night. Well,
Came close a couple times, but nothing. No luck this morning. Just had that one big bull at 90 yards. Had that little 5-point. A little closer than that. 50 or 60 probably. And I don't know. No shots were taken. But close. Came close last night. Came close again today. The elk moved a couple miles north of where they were like real early this morning and last night. I could still hear a bugle every once in a while when I start hiking back to the truck, but when I come back this evening I might be taking a different road a little bit farther north and then coming in from that side just so I'm not so hurt. I just heard a bull scream like right off the road. That had to have been a bull. That wasn't a hunter. It was like right off the road. I saw elk tracks crossing the road that looked real fresh. That's gotta be a bull. I'm not kidding you guys. I could see my pickup. I was like 100 yards from my pickup. And freaking there's a bull screaming right off the road. Like I bet he's gotta be 150 yards from the road. He's just